Right, welcome back to the little series that I'm doing, which is the campaign guide. So in the last video we just completed source code that is up on the channel now. So if you want any advice with 57 to 63, that's the place to go. So next up is Stephanie vaquer stages, which is a lot of super moves. So just for information purposes and stuff, I will tell when to super move or when I would super move. It saves me a lot of time, and also it just makes the video feel more fluent and stuff. So that will be all well and good. So we're going to be starting off, as always, looking at the guides at every level. If you've not seen one of these campaign guides before, excuse my really poor English, there are a few rules and stuff that I'm doing. I'm not using British Bulldog one bit. You will not have him, and it's sincerely unfair if I use him in any campaign level that we have access to, which is all of them. Yeah, let's start off in the down arrow section now for 64 all the way up to 70. So 64 is a male solo quiz match at the first. Now that match is easy for me anyway, and for you guys to do free to play. If you wanted to, you can choose one of two people here. You can either choose Damien Priest, who I'm going to use, and or Cody Rhodes as well. He'll be extremely helpful in this one because of the charisma boost. But before that, I'm just going to detach every bit of equipment, just so we start a clean slate. As this is what I would do for a normal campaign. Start a clean slate, do nothing with it. So we're going to start off with Damien Priest, who is 115 to the 114. Now, the power match is a female match. Now, this is where I do get a little bit concerned because it is a female power match. But luckily, I did manage to get Asuka with the pure power, so 118. 0.204, I'm just going to stats, 0.299. Wait, no, 187. So that is fine. And then the next match is the really big speed match at 100, at basically averaging a lot at once. In which for this one, annoyingly, I do not have CM Punk Prod. I would definitely use CM Punk for sure. So, but for this, I don't think I'll be able to win it. So, but you never know. You don't benefit. Because it'll only be 260 and I need 300. Yep, so CM Punk with the Saturday Night's Main Event t-shirt would help a lot in this. But, of course, it's not meant to be. So, let's just do level. We will use the super move in this first one, but then everything after that will get a minimum of 2 stars. But the match I will lose is the super move match, in which I'm again doing, like I said, to save a lot of time for myself, and also so the video recording isn't about 3 hours. It doesn't feel like 4 hours long. Of course, the easiest ways to do super move is losing in Royal Rumble, losing in campaign matches, and I just lost. So what? It's 118, and this is why I pay attention. Do excuse this. I've just got to do it again. This is why you pay attention. Of course, that match will be the super move match, the two 150s. Just bear with me. Too busy waffling about the 118. I mean, no, it is 118, is it not? How did I lose? Or is it because I picked the... Is it because it is definitely powers? Yeah. Is it because I picked the wrong person? Did I pick Tiff by accident, where it should be Asuka? I'm... Oh, no, it's because it... No, that's why. It's because it's rounded. Because Cat Daddy crunched all the stats, so they just rounded everything, which is not good. So do always check your stats. Properly, I clearly didn't. So now she'll win. It's basically what we're going to be using Ask for. Really, it's the power matches, as you'll see in the later one. So this is the super move match. Because I do not have Simple Pro, I don't think would have been able to have done it without him anyway, because of the Asuka match. Or equally, well, maybe I could have, but Proc has to be considered. So that is all said and good, all said and done. And that is Stephanie Vaquer done. Just look at the recap. Once again, we had Damien Priest beat John Cena. He did not need to proc. Asuka for the after the first embarrassment wins against Chicago. And then the supermove match of Batista and Chris Sabin winning. So next is all charisma. Now we know 2 people we can easily use for this one. So the first one's a male solo match. So we've got 2 male solos and the female tag, which is annoying. So let's get into it. So for the solo, for the 2 solo matches, we've got a Cody Rhodes who's going to lose. So just use momentum. And as you can probably tell, you may be able to tell which match I am super moving. I would super move, and that is that female tag match. That is a lot of charisma. Of course, if you do have a lot of charisma spare, go for it. It is just shy of 300,000 stat points. But granted, the only main downloads you would use alternatively is backstage Jade Cargill for sure, with the WrestleMania t-shirt. But then again, you also have to suffice for Damien Priest. So he would lose this match very easily. I'm not going to use Bulldog, so I'm just going to swap it for like CM Punk code. That's really terrible, just so it doesn't look like he's there. Cody Rhodes is now going to win this match. So we are going to do the 2 stars on this level. But remember that second match would be my super move. As I will say in that recaps. Hence why I'm not attempting it, because again, saving time here, it would take way too long. So this is the match I'm not going to attempt. And that is why. Anything that you see that's like 150k, 60k at this stage, except level 84, you can super move. That is your super move match. In level 84, you will see a certain card being used, certain John Cena being used, and you will see why he's being used, to hopefully make it very simple. So just going in the guides. Of course, I know it shows 2 stars instead of 3. Super move the second match, but Damien Priest easily wins against Otis. This match I lost, but this is a super move. So again, just save time. I am not getting the super moves, but you'd have to obviously get the Bulldog. And then this next match is Cody Rhodes winning against Bronson Reed. So yeah, just be careful. This match is a super move match. You're not meant to try and hit it properly. You probably could if you had good enough equipment. But in the case, I do not. And equally, it will take a very long time for me to just get super move and stuff. So just be aware, super move here will be used. And that would be 65 completed for you. Now, power and speed, again with the Bulldog. So power and speed now, I do not remember this much at all. It is, okay, it's an Asuka party. And also, a Dave party. So, oh no, it's not a Dave party. Ooh. Oh, I know who I could choose here for that first match. So first match is the CM Punk, which I'm pretty sure I need a proc for. It's on Chris Saber. Where is Chris? I need to take Chris out. Chris's equipment off him. That's Bulldog. Again, we're not using Bulldog, so do not worry whenever you see him. It's just be tapping very fast. So we're using Titan CM Punk here with 107k. Which on a super move, which in momentum should hit the 111, hopefully. So CM Punk. Ooh. Oh yeah, I just remembered the issue with that. It's the fact that Punk physically will not be able to do it. We'll have to proc in order to do it. So hopefully he does it first time. Of course, we are going to change our mind back to power here. I'm going to be using Asuka, and she will also be losing. No, she won't. Actually, should win. So we do not need the second card. We do not need Punk to proc. Hopefully, as long as Asuka's tough sign off, and yep, it's more than high enough. It's 100 over hit. Well, that is boom. I've already done my boom guide. It's very controversial, but I've already done it. So 66. So CM Punk can win very easily here. It's just Asuka who would lose. Alternatively, if you wanted to use the table with the Asuka match being the second one, then that is fine. Third match, I would just super move. There is no point trying to attempt it. You can easily get the the stars you're looking for. So in this case, we did not level up as Elizabeth. But what I'm going to use is the speed manager, because it's going to use the table just to make it better off for both of us. And of course, that third match will be that super move match. Of course, you need to buff up JC Jane in power, or whoever you've got as a up arrow. The only up arrow female that is a down arrow, to my knowledge, is a certain Ivy Nile who was in the daily streak last week. So if you have a prod, you can try and build her up. But this is where we're going to use our table. Nice. And of course, we're going to get destroyed in that match for now. But of course, 133, you're basically expected to get 100. You are expected to either have the Asuka at a very high number, or equally the equal balance. Hence why I'm just going to super move it and not do anything with it. So looking at the recap, CM Punk easily wins this match. Asuka will win against Raquel Rodriguez on the table. Now, if you have the Zelina manager and more speed to your Sunday Night's Main Event t-shirt, or basically any equipment that can fit Punk, that's been speed, which is only one Sunday Night's Main Event t-shirt. Of course, not available in the store no more. So if you missed it, then this level will be a little bit harder for you. So hopefully you shouldn't struggle with that as much. I hope not anyway. Of course, Asuka here. And then this would be the super move for me anyway. Alternative options is you could do the Asuka pull it as power, which is a very good option, but again, in this match, but you'd also need the second one. So this is where they have now come into play, and it's 132k, so very tough numbers to get into there. For sure, there's not anyone you can align at the minute that will get to 132 without using of alignment. It is impossible. So, yeah, so just keep in mind, this third match here that it says I lost, I would win it with a super move. That is 66. Now, 67 is a toughness and speed toughness and speed stuff. So, this one, again, I will be using a alignment, and you can probably guess who it is. It is Zelina Vega. Now, the reason I'm using Zelina Vega as a alignment simply is because of the fact she is one of the best females in the game right now. So if I do a autofill for 67, sorry, take Bulldog out because he shouldn't be there. So it's toughness and speed. Now, fun fact for this one, actually, is your female tag is a speed match, which means you need to get Zillion will stay neutral. You just need to get Tiffany Strand to a high number. Now, luckily, we can get to a high number. There, that should be enough for that. She'll hit 130. She'll hit 122. It's 256. That's annoying. So I will put Tiff in momentum. Give me a minute. We'll take Punk out. Tiffany Stratton. Got momentum, so them two will win their match very easily, hopefully. And we've got 40 minutes to store reset. So yeah, that is going to be 130k and 126, and we should be good on that. Now this next match, again, you can get the equipment, but it's going to be true toughness. We're going to be using Cody on match 1. Now, what I'm likely going to use is the manager Sensational Sherry, just by thoughts, because it just depends on this match right here. Now, in the next match, we would use Dave, here Batista, and then I'm pretty sure I can get. No, I can't because I forgot Smash Trumpet's not in this tier. Hank Walker, though, is a down arrow. You can use Hank Walker. I do not have him, unfortunately, but he is he's one of the best options for this, for sure. Apart from that, and that number is a 279, which is not the best. With Sensational Sherry, actually, I've just thought they will lose. So, we'll put, hopefully, Cody procs, and then we'll just try this match with a guitar, and we should win that, hopefully. I'm going to take Cody off momentum, actually, and put Batista in. Campaign. Vaquer 67. Again, Cody has a 90% chance, 80% chance to proc, sorry, not a 90. So this first one will be the easy win. Well, I say the easy, it's not an easy win. It's the win that, for me, that is very obvious. Tiff propped anyway. That's a win. Now this is where I would need a Cody Rhodes proc. Oh, for crying out loud. Cody Rhodes does not proc. Just gonna do some experimentation here. I've already done it. That's 275. That's fine if I remember correctly. Oh, it would be. So you could either super move the second match. I will do it just as I'm just gonna check the recap on a certain stage, and oh yeah, Dave actually had to proc. in order for the win, or Rusev, just anyone procs. So I'll leave these two on the screen. It's just that Cody Rhodes needed to proc for me at the time, but that is how you would do that level, quite easily actually. So yeah, it's just a little bit annoying with the Tiffany Stratton and Zelina Vega match losing, which is very unfortunate. Of course, should I've had 5 momentum slots, I'm pretty sure I would have won. With the Zelina, but we'll go into it one more time. Just to show the Cody Rhodes winning. And this is why some ability can be helpful, but also very unhelpful at the same time. So Cody Rhodes is there. Oh my god. 8% chance doesn't want to happen. Right. Okay, I'll leave it. It's quite easy though. When Cody does eventually proc in the year 2050, then that match would be good. This match would have been fine with Rusev or Batista procking. Ultimately, if I was to super move one of the matches that you're struggling with, definitely I would super move this match right here, the 279. This female match, I don't recommend. If you have Hank Walker, however, use Hank Walker instead of this Cody. He's a better option, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we will just run through that. Next. So hopefully, sorry that guide's definitely not the best. But it's quite simple. If Cody procced, would have won. The speed match was Tiff and Zelina. And then, should you need to super move, then you could. But Batista and Rusev would have won with a guitar being used, had one prot, but again, if you win 2 of the matches, you just need to super move, so do not panic. So 68 is next, and it is a female charisma match, female tag match in charisma as well, and a male toughness match. So let's bring back the outfit tag. Take Cody or get rid of that from Cody. We're gonna put some WrestleMania t-shirt on him. That Priest has, which I'm pretty sure actually wins anyway. It does win anyway, which is positive. My only big concern is this female match. Now, luckily, we have the Zelina available. So we just need to put Tiffany Stratton in that. Actually, no, do I? Because, hang on, just some thinking. Which is higher, Tiff with the WrestleMania t-shirt or the says 25 equipment I'm using? 121. 115. So yeah, we are going to use the Tiffany not that equipment on Tiff. Which is going to be the WrestleMania t-shirt on Tiff. And then Cody. Well, luckily we're building it up into Christmas anyway. And then it's just this male match. Actually, no, it doesn't need to be just the male match. Because we could put in the Cody Rhodes and the Zelina Vega and this. But ultimately, I'm pretty sure we're going to be losing that first match, aren't we? It's 267. Which is the brutal one for me. Again, Hank Walker for this one would have been, again, perfect. So that's the match that I would super move. And then I just hope that Tiff and Zelina can win on their own. If not, we'll just pull it into toughness, into Charisma, sorry, and we'll go from there. Okay, interesting. So, these two would actually win on their, not on their own, but if you give them a guitar, they will win. Then these two, I hope that's a win. It is, thank God. So, I just need to do some screenshots for someone, so just bear with me a second. I do apologise for that. We are now back. So, that is how you do 68. Now, moving on to stage 69. So, female tagging speed for the females, and then it's that charisma match, that's a scary one. Then the speed match for the females would be the super moving question. So let's look at our options. So Cuddy Road's definitely a very good option here. Need to be. It's just that speed match that's gonna cause issues. Excuse my poor English. So CM Punk should win on that, right? It's 120. It's 126. Oh Jesus. Oh no, there's a match that he needs to proc in. Alright, I've just remembered. Is it? Wait, what? So yeah, it's the one he has to proc in for Punk. So just thinking about this. So yeah, so for me, Punk will have to proc because my Saturday Night main event T-shirt is not good. In the slightest, it is so underpowered. So 69. So Punk should win that on his. So Punk will win on the concept that a proc is used. Now you have a choice whether you try to beat match 2 or match 1, match 3 or match 1. So match 1 requires a lot of speed. So let me just bump up speed. Could use Tiffany Stratton's thing. Use Tiffany Stratton with the Dominant Mysterio Nuggets with a with the support card in use, and then give Cody the American Night, the WrestleMania T-shirt. Give Batista the microphone. And now we should be fine. Should be fine. Let me just do a test of the match. I know that the third match is the super move, if you're wondering. So I'm just gonna check to make sure these two can win. Tiff Prot, so that confirms that we're definitely winning. Oh, I forgot to use support card. That is my bad. So this match with CM Punk is very winnable. with just the proc. For the sake of the video though, and knowing Tiffany Stratton just procced, that we do not need it, so that is all well and good. And then these two will lose, but again, 141Ks. If you see that in any level that is not 84 or that requires compatible tags, do not bother with that. Just do not put yourself in the suffering. So let's just look at the recap for stage 69. So here we got incredibly lucky. So it would have been 2,000 off. I'm pretty sure one of them was in momentum anyway. So both of these two in momentum would have won. I'm pretty sure. So that match is okay. You just need a lot of speed. Next was the CM Punk. Again, he would have won via proc, but his proc is only 30%. So, again, not the best odds, so just used our support card here, but you don't need to. And this is the match that I know it says we lose, but would have won had I got a super move, and that would have been 3 stars on the board there. Last up is a very tough stage for me. It's stage 70. And this is why it's tough. Because of female matches being destructive, to say the least. So for this one, annoyingly, there was no down arrows in question. That was benefit from the pure power. So now let's detach everyone's equipment and let's think about this here. So nice. So it's what you expect it to be, stage 70. So again, we're not using Winston. We are going to be using Tank Legend, I'm pretty sure. So it's the female match that is easily the super move for me. I do not have enough toughness to deal with that for sure. So we're going to put Batista on with the deck. Rusev is getting pure power. So we're Tank Ledger get his own equipment, whatever that may be. Tank Ledger helmet there. He'll be putting momentum. And then pure power on Damian Priest. So, just gonna quickly make sure, just for sake of because I'm just thinking I messed up with Hank Walker, and thank God, yeah, he is down now, thank God. So, sorry about that, it was just my thoughts during the recording, during the post bit of it. So, we are using, for this match anyway, Damian Priest will be put in momentum, and also Tank Ledger will be put in momentum big time, because he will fall behind in terms of stats. So stage 70, here we go. Let's have a look. Because if you are in the 2K server, do feel free to ask for any of the guides and stuff that has been used. We do lose that, which is annoying. So I'm pretty sure for that match we do need it. Batista to proc, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that second match is the super move match, if you're wondering. And that's the only match we actually would win, in theory. So let's just have a look at the differences again. Oh, No, I messed up. I don't think. I think Damien will be. I think we will be able to win with Damien if he's not in momentum. I hope so. So put Rusev in momentum. I'm going to come back to campaign at stage 70. So this is taking a while. This is the level that when I did it for real, this level gave me a lot of trouble. Simply because I do not have that very important Zelina Vega manager, so very tough. For me anyway. Okay, so Rusev procced, and there's the win. I just hope that the priest match can win. Of course, you build these two up in toughness, but again, super moves are there for a very big reason, and we should win this. Yep. Yep, we do. Nice and considerably. So there we go. That is stage 17. That's how I did it for real, except the super move that I didn't use in match 2. But again, like I said, I do not have super move, so let's just have a look at the recap. So, very lucky actually that Rusev procced. For real, we would have lost otherwise. So thank God Rusev procced. So that is that match. Again, if you had Zelina, you would not have any problem with that. I did not. So if you have a Zelina Vega Manage Pro SS25, that match for you is easy. This is the match that I would absolutely super move. So do not try this match if you do not want to. There is no reason to. And then you've got these two. Of course, we used a table to win this one, but that is Tank Ledger and Damien Priest. So hopefully, and that is now Stephanie Vaquer completed. So, of course, in the videos you saw a lot of 2 stars. This is simply because of super moves. Any matches that I talked about that you would need super move for, do definitely take it. As advice to super move when you need to super move. Next up will be Seth Rollins' stages, which means we can actually use Zelina once again. But for real this time without any equipment needed to align her. So we can use it for real, and also the PCC Becky Lynch's, which my PCC Becky Lynch I reckon will not do as much, but it can definitely help you as well. So hopefully this bit of the guide has helped you with Stephanie Vaquer. It was a long one for sure, very much a lot more to think about. And of course a lot of super moves, as you've seen that you would need to do to get the Bulldog completed. I'm trying to rush it a little bit in the sense of time. So that is definitely all well and good. And actually, while we're doing that, let's just do our story set video, because why not? So first of all, our bonus pack. So if you do not care about the campaign guide now, you can stop watching if you do not care about it. This is the bonus packs and the free play stuff, so we may actually be able to get another Razor, and the answer is no. Just to speed stuff up, we are going to just skip everything because we've got all this random nonsense here. Let's go into our gauntlet now. Carrying cross is the option. Alright. So let's get the speed subtraction. And we'll take either the spare peak or the pack. Hopefully the pack. We've got the peak. So I'm actually going to use a peak here. That is fine. So we've got a silver pack. Now hopefully this doesn't kill us. Oh god, 16 speed, yeah, definitely kills us. Jesus. Right, yeah, that is the gauntlet in a nutshell. Just gonna skip everything because I know I didn't get anything. Another unhinged mouth, god, Jesus. Blockbuster's up next. Try to do this very quickly for the video. Okay, we've got a 3x3, which is very pleasant. Okay, we didn't find anything there. Here maybe? Nope. Down here? No, okay. Nope, nothing. The belt's up. Okay, there's the belt. But yeah, I'm not going to finish it. I've already got an F1 Rey Mysterio, so that's nothing too much. For the sake of the videos, got 2 plays of Gauntlet and 2 plays Blockbuster. Okay, we'll go back for round 2 of Gauntlet then. So we'll take the middle path. Now we're going to take the peak or the park option, since nothing to lose. It's giving us the park. Good. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. Okay, thank God. It's actually a really good start. Ideally I want the park. And as soon as they say it's a good start, we get hit with minus 16 toughness. And we get nothing. Onto Blockbuster. I wish you could skip this, like, animation. It takes so long. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, it just takes so long to complete. Also, just a side note, if you aren't aware, the newest event card is Jey Uso. So that is a right arrow for everyone, of course, with PCC being Bailey. During the weekend, that was a mess for PCC, to be honest. It was very obvious that was Becky that was going to win. Of course, everyone kicked off. Because Becky was the better option, 100%, in terms of campaign, just in general. And yes, we've got another right arrow, Jey Uso. He's under ring domination and road to glory this week, for the next 2 weeks. So do have fun with that. We have a Rhea Ripley anniversary special edition coming tomorrow, and also Walk the Ropes for the Miz. So yeah, that'll be everything for this video. Now just check the time. And a quick story set, but the main event was that campaign. But it saves me doing 2 videos at once, 2 videos back to back. So yeah, I'm gonna get supermoved ready for at least one stage of campaign regarding Seth Rollins. Goodbye.